Cronos is getting its first ETF. Today, we have some massive breaking news for crypto.com holders and the CRO token as the first S-1 filing to the SEC for a CRO ETF is a reality. How significant is this? I want to talk about it in this video and acknowledge the price action, a 10% move for CRO very quickly. The top trending token today, the top moving token, should I say, in the top 100 in terms of percentage gains as Bitcoin is going down because this news is so big. Let's talk a little bit about it in this video, guys. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. We are back. We actually couldn't post any videos yesterday. Happy that we got it sorted out. And we are doing content again. You want to subscribe to this channel. We do 5 videos every single day for you guys, 2 shorts, 3 long form videos, and on the weekdays, a live stream, which you could have checked out earlier today. This is the news, guys. The first CRO ETF S-1 filing is out. Many more to come. Trust the process, as the CEO. And here you go. This is the official website, sec.gov. You can see the filing for Canary, filing for this S-1 application to get the staked CRO ETF live. This is a very big deal. Just how big a deal is this? Well, it's a big enough deal to have CRO up 5% in the last 24 hours, according to Coin Market Cap, back above 10 cents. And as you can see, here's some of the biggest losers for the day. Here are the biggest gainers for the day. And CRO is on top of the mountain today. And this is happening in a day where you actually see Bitcoin down 1.4%, down to 105, and a 3.29% move down over the last 7 days. Why is Bitcoin coming down today? Because we actually did have some more not so positive news about tariffs and escalation with China. And we saw the president came out and said that China violated the tariff agreement. So they're back to the drawing board with tariffs, and the battle continues. So Bitcoin came down, yet just take a peek at CRO real quick, guys, and you'll see CRO has had a nice little boost up. The weekly candle is now green. Looking at the hourly candles here, if I go from where we were just a few less than 10 hours ago, and I go from the bottom of this wick to the top of where we're at right now, that is a 13% move for CRO in just 16 hours. Why does this happen? Because when you get big news like this coming out, the price action for CRO likes to move. And now it's taken its spot as the top performing token today, back above 10 cents. Now, could this pump get wiped out? Well, if Bitcoin falls lower, there could be a retracement for CRO again. But clearly, this sparks excitement. And then when you start looking at the different categories of things that are happening in crypto, I know a lot of people are looking for the plays that have like AIs, RWAs, gaming, and ETF plays. Cronos is now one of those ETF plays. Essentially getting the nod from the traditional market and from the SEC. So here is the official story being reported. Looking at, when this thing will actually get approved. The reality of the situation is I believe it's a 180-day timeline. And typically the SEC likes to take their full stretch of time to actually accept these. We are probably going to see this come into fruition before the end of 2025. So if we just go out 180 days, we're not even in June yet, this would happen before the end of the year. And the CEO of Crypto.com believes that this could be a bull cycle that goes into 2026. We'll see about that. But this is bullish news to create bullish momentum as we're getting to, hypothetically, the most bullish time for crypto. Now, nothing we ever say is financial advice, guys, as always. But we have been bullish on crypto for a while, and CRO coin has been at a discount for a while. Eventually, that discount that we're looking at for CRO will no longer be so low. It won't be such a discount. I believe that we will see easily 20 cent, 50 cent, and dollar prices for CRO in the future, maybe even $2 possibly, something that I've been talking about for a very long time. Now, you can trade on this volatility, and if you guys want to trade something like CRO, you could sign up for Blowfin. Again, we're kind of coming up to resistance at about 10 cents. Just below it, can we break through it with this news? It is certainly possible, but with the weakness we're seeing on Bitcoin, I wouldn't really expect a tremendous continuation to this pump, possibly a little bit of a cool off here. It kind of reminds me of this volatility where we tap, 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 and kind of trickle back down. We could see a little bit of a tap, 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 maybe trickle back down before we get the broader move. Why do I say that? Because right now we have this tariff fear happening, which means what? It means that the Fed, if they're fearful of tariffs, they're fearful for inflation. If they're fearful for inflation, then they're going to be hesitant to do rate cuts. Why are rate cuts important for CRO? Because if you want to see an altcoin season rally, and CRO being a part of that, even with this big news on this ETF, you're going to want to see the Fed cut rates, which is going to raise the appetite for risk on assets for investors. As the interest rates are lower, people chasing more risk on plays, and altcoins and CRO are certainly that. So if you want to trade CRO, you can sign up for Blowfin using our link. You can trade Bitcoin. Others, I actually don't love to trade CRO as much. I more so like to DCA and hold CRO myself, but leave me your thoughts on that in the comments down below. Here's the scoop, guys. Bitcoin dominance getting a swift recovery on the tariff fear. Not surprised there. I think Bitcoin dominance could climb a little bit more. I don't know if we're in full-fledged altcoin season just yet. I think that's coming, and this news certainly puts CRO in a beautiful position to take advantage of that when it comes. But we do have our total market cap slipping down. Bitcoin dominance climbing up, Bitcoin falling down, total market cap falling down. All of that goes together and makes sense to me. We could see a little bit of a retest here at this 3.17 level for total market cap. We could dip a little bit lower before we find the continuation of the upside now that we have this news about tariffs. But make no mistake, I believe that this news story about CRO and this ETF is a big deal. These announcements are great to see on social media, from headlines. We also have another headline, crypto.com and NextPace partner to power crypto gaming payments. Just more adoption, more partnerships for crypto.com. The company getting successful. I believe the Cronos chain can be successful in the future, just because of brand awareness, but also because the on-chain wallet and the Cronos chain is very easy to use. It does not have mainstream adoption yet, but that does not mean that that cannot happen for that chain. And like I've said repeatedly, the Cronos chain is in its first bull market ever where it's actually been live and the best it's ever been. Are we going to get users to come? I think that all the signs lead to yes. You look at this roadmap and you see what they're promising and what they're delivering on. They are delivering on their promises. They have a Cronos ETF submission scheduled for Q4. They are way ahead of schedule. They got one set in Q2, ahead of schedule. Things are moving along swimmingly. It shouldn't be that surprising because at the end of the day, when you really do look and see what these milestones are, we go back to March 2024. Shaking hands with the president was the CEO of crypto.com. Now we've got the ETF coming out. He's excited to announce it. Trust the process. Many more to come. I think there's a bullish story ahead for CRO and crypto. You want to trade the volatility, you can sign up for Blowfin using our link in the description down below, up to a $5,000 deposit bonus when you sign up. Please remember, nothing we say in this video is our financial advice, but we love crypto. We're going to keep the content coming to you guys. Do me a favor, smash a like, subscribe to the channel, DCA, HODL, and let me know, do you think CRO is going to keep going up from here, or do you think we are going to have a little bit of retracement alongside Bitcoin? Bitcoin could pump from here. Bitcoin did hit a key level that I talked about earlier today. We might see a little bit of a bounce. We got to get back above 110. But leave some thoughts in the comments down below. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.